Today on the channel, the AEW Jazzwares exclusive. Today on the channel, the Ringside Collectibles exclusive AEW Jazzwares real scale ring with bonus Aubrey Edwards referee figure. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW unboxing and review. And today we've got something special. We've got the AEW Jazzwares Ringside Collectibles exclusive real scale ring. And of course, ringsidecollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Of course, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you save money? Got to. But interesting. Now, I have the Kenny Omega ring from the past, and then I ended up getting a loose Kenny Omega, and I said, yeah, I don't need to open it up. I already got a loose one. I'll keep that one in the box. So I have never opened up an AEW real scale ring before. I guess we've only had one opportunity. It was that Kenny Omega one. This one I am going to open up. That is for sure. We're going to do it here today, and we'll see how it goes. Now, I've had experience with a lot of rings in my days. I guess, gosh, I've had, just off the top of my head, let me see how many I can rattle off. I've had the LJN ring back in the day. I had the WCW Galoob ring. I've had Hasbro rings of all different colors. I've had many of Jakks and Mattel basic rings. I've had the SmackDown and Raw Mattel rings. I had the Jakks real scale ring. I had the Wicked Cool Toys ring. I think I still have that NXT bannered in my collection. What other rings have I had? I've had a few. I've had a lot of rings, I guess let's put it at that point. But I've never had this ring, and I believe it's very similar to the Wicked Cool Toys ring. But we'll see once we get this thing put together. But the real selling tool for this is, you know, I'm not a big ring guy. A couple of rings is good for my displays, but there's so many rings that have been released. I know some people do display their figures in a ring, which is really cool. But these real scale ones, they take up a lot of real estate. There's not a lot of room for these. But it'll be interesting to see how this looks when it's all said and done, and all that kind of fun stuff. But the real selling point for me is the Aubrey Edwards figure. First time in the line, female, first ever female referee figure. Very cool here. As you guys know, WWE, WWF, over the years, outside of a few instances, we have really not gotten any referee figures. Referee figures, I think just a generic one would sell very well. We're seeing that with some third parties, Kickstarters going on right now, trying to get us some referee figures, but it is one thing that's been missing. But it seems like Jazzwares, no stone will be unturned with Jazzwares. They're going to put the referees in the line. They're going to put the announcers. It sounds like they're going to go deep. So it's tough for you completists out there. There's going to be a lot of figures to buy, and here's another ring you're going to have to buy if you are a completist. But let's do it like we normally do all these reviews. Let's take a look at the packaging. Let's talk about it. Let's unbox it. Let's talk about it. See where it goes from there. I'll take this off camera to unbox because I'm sure it'll take forever, so we'll take that off camera. But let's take a look at it right now. Let's take a look at the big box. You can see how big it is right now. Big window box for Aubrey Edwards right there. Very cool. I like that a lot. You got the ring going on. You got the Young Bucks in there. You got the AEW logos, Ringside Collectibles exclusive, some product shots, things like that. The black and yellow Jazzwares packaging we're used to. Authentic scale ring on the side. Same thing on this other side here. And then kind of the same thing going on right there as well. But very cool. It looks like it comes with ring steps, ring skirts, a skirt for the ring, all kinds of fun stuff. Over 35 pieces, 12 rubber turnbuckles, 1-to-1 scale to figures, it says. And it also says easy to assemble. I'll be the judge of that. I think it's going to be tougher than I'd like it to be. That's just what my gut tells me. 22 by 22 ring, flexible ropes, authentic AEW details, fabric ring skirt, rubber turnbuckles. Assembly required, 1 set. So there it is. All right, I'm going to get it out of the package. I'm going to put it together. We'll be back, and we'll take a look at the AEW real scale ring. we're back and we're together. It took a while. I did a little time lapse there so you can kind of check it out. It went together fairly easy. A few things out there I guess I would say is, wouldn't hurt to iron this ring mat. It's got a little creases in it and stuff. You could easily iron those out if you want to. I probably will a little bit later. I do love the small attention to detail. You got the tag ropes on here, so when you're putting your posts in, make sure you're on the opposite corners like a normal tag rope would be. So you got to remember that. Nothing worse than put this whole thing together and say, oh, I got my tag ropes both on this side. Make sure you look at that before. These little turnbuckles are very cool, very rubber. A little hard to put in. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but a little bit time consuming. I think that took about the longest. Posts go in very easily. The braces on the bottom go in very easily. The ring mat, as you can see, just goes right over the post very easily. Same with the ring skirts. Very cool. Then you got the ring skirts there. You got the double or nothing AEW logos on the side. Same thing over there and all the way across. So it is the double or nothing ring. You do have the turnbuckle pads that say double or nothing, and you have AEW turnbuckle pads. But this is a big, big ring, as you guys can see right here. Takes up basically all the room. It's just a monster ring. It's real life scale. I don't know. It seems almost a hair big to me, just to my eyes, but who really cares at the end of the day? A little kid playing with this doesn't really care. They want room for all their figures. If it was 2 times the size of this, most little kids out there would be fine with it. But for, you know, collector snobs like some of us out there, it might be a scale a little bit, a hair big, that's fair enough. I'm by no means a ring expert. You can see how kind of some of the sizing goes here. But yeah, you can fit a lot of guys in this ring if you wanted to. I bet you could fit 30, 40 wrestlers in here. So we got Santana Ortiz, we've got Matt Hardy, of course, so you can see how they kind of scale inside this ring. It does come with ring steps, much like the Mattel, the SmackDown Raw rings, a lot of rings over time. We've got steps. They are breakable. That is cool. That's a little extra playability going on there. But you can choose your own adventure. Put them on any ring post you want. They fit in, just like ring posts or ring steps we've seen in the past. So another cool, neat feature. And then, of course, the Aubrey Edwards figure. We got that. There she is in the old cardboard prison, looking only like she could look, of course. Pull her out of here. Let's see how that goes. Maybe. Uh-oh, lost a hand. Oh, I just saw she's got extra hands. Let me pull this out. See if I can get this out without losing everything. Look at that. See you later. Rookie move. Rookie mistake. Rookie pieces here. We're just ripping it apart. See you later. Get out of here. We got tape. We got plastic. We got a lot going on in this. There's another hand. That's what I'm scared about, is losing these fingers. That's what I don't want to lose. All right, can I get her out? There it is. Oh, breaking apart. There it is. See you later. She was in there pretty good. Oh, geez. Okay, well, it looks like I have the same problem a lot of people have out there with the yellowing of the bottom half of her torso. Man, that is unfortunate. Driving me crazy there. So, yeah, I got yellow. It's even worse on the backside. Just very, very unfortunate. I don't know how those things happen. I guess it's bad plastic. Not exactly sure what creates that. Some kind of chemical imbalance or something out there. But I do know you can go to the AEW Jazzwares website. I think there's a contact page. I think you got to give them some info off the box and maybe off the figure too. And you can get this replaced, and that's what I'm going to do because, yeah, it's definitely yellowed on there, and it is an eyesore. The black and the white with yellow in there just doesn't make a lot of sense. But this is a very good Aubrey Edwards figure, though. Outside of that, take that away. Very cool to get a referee figure, first off. We haven't had a regular traditional referee figure in a long time. But this Aubrey Edwards is fantastic. Got the AEW logo on her shirt. Got the nice collar going on. The zebra colors. Double-jointed elbows, double-jointed knees on her. Very good positioning she can get into. She scales great with the wrestling figures out there. And the likeness on this one looks just like her. So I think that is pretty cool. It looks just like her. It even has the tattoo like on her forearm there. I think that's the only one it's going to show. But she does show her tattoos there. We get 2 hands there. She's got 2 open hands to begin with. You got a pointer finger hand here. You got the 2. She's either saying, hey, we're all for peace in the ring. Let's do it peacefully. Or it's the 2 count. Choose your own adventure, as we say. And then you got the 1. Same thing. She's either pointing at somebody or a 1 count. I like that. I like the attention to detail, even on the nails. They got the nail polish going on. Even the ring finger having the blue nail polish against the red. Very trendy, I hear. My wife and daughters do that as well. So there's a lot to like about this figure here, but a lot to dislike, because if we're spending $100 on a ring, we don't want discolored torsos here. But like I said, it seems like Jazzwares will make this right. If you have this issue, make sure you save your box, contact them, all that. I'm going to have to do that myself later today so I can get a replacement part. But she does break apart and pull apart just like the Jazzwares figures do. Plug and play action at its best. Very cool. I like it. But yeah, there she is right there. So the Aubrey Edwards, that is the selling point for me. That was what I wanted the most out of this. I'm all for a ring, and I felt I do need one AEW ring put together in my collection somewhere, but I'm not a big ring guy. I don't have a need for a lot of different rings. I'm not a player. My kids would enjoy this ring. They enjoy some of the other rings out there. But it is cool enough, and I think you need one ring. Like I said, you need one ring, be it the Omega ring or this one. If you're collecting AEW figures, you at least need one of the rings. That's where I sit. You guys can tell me in the comments what you think about that. But all in all, cool. It's about what I expected, I would say. I wouldn't say I'm blown away. I'm not underwhelmed. It pretty much lives up to the expectations I had for this. Reminds me a lot of the Wicked Cool ring. A lot of the Mattel rings, very similar. Steps, similar stuff. Really, the selling point is the Aubrey Edwards figure. And that's my verdict. In the comments below, let me know your verdict on this ring. Did you pass on it? You picking it up? You playing the long game? Any thoughts out there? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. I beg of you, or I ask you. I ask you nicely. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As you guys know, we're unboxing every AEW Jazzwares figure on the channel, plus accessories, plus everything else. You guys know how it goes. Plus a million other things. So why wouldn't you subscribe? Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Support the channel, no better time. So there it is. So for Aubrey Edwards and all of the AEW Jazzwares figures, including the ring, I am Kyle. I will see you guys all real soon.